He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Are you surprised?
I told everybody he was gonna get cooked. Shit. That my
Lennox, what's your reaction?
Right here.
Hey Brian, they canceling the face-off. They trying to kick us out. They're canceling the face-off. You gotta pick it up, Brian.
This is wrong.
Ryan, how you feeling, champ? Good. Yo, Rolly, you shocked the world, or you did what you said you was gonna do? Rolly, come on, it's fight hype. You know. Yo, bro, he didn't see that thing coming. He didn't see that stuff. Yeah.
He got cooked. Asian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked. Are you surprised? Am I told everybody was going to get cooked that Lennox? What? Lennox, what's your reaction? Reaction. Let's get right here. Hey, Brian. They canceling the face-off. They trying to kick us out. They're canceling the face-off. Got to pick it up. Ryan, this is Ryan. Ryan, how you feeling? James, yo, Ro. You shot the world, or you did what you said you was going to do. Broy, come on. Let's fight hype. You know, music, we coming. Yeah. Great shot. Music, who had this on their bingo card? Plus 700 underdog Romero outboxes Ryan Garcia, drops him in the second round and wins a wide unanimous decision. Not many people pick this one. Music, Andrew, what's up, Jim? Just got to get your reaction, B. What do you think about that Rolly win? He deserved it. You know, Ryan just wasn't active enough. Any more punches? There wasn't really a whole lot to go off, but more. Are you surprised by the dub? No. You thought Ro could pull it off? I didn't know who was going to win it. I mean, I thought it was going to end in a knockout by either way, but I didn't know who. But I'm surprised that it went to the distance. What did I say? Huh? I told you. Rolly Romero. Believe it. I mean, I said this kind of environment, sometimes it can just, I don't know what to say. Flabbergasted. Ryan and Devin just dropped the bag like the biggest bag drop you've ever seen. Tonight was going to be those two in the ring facing off for the big rematch. He's done. Can't believe it. My pleasure. The way what's that training with Ryan Garcia again? What's your prediction for his fighting? Oh, he's going to win. He's going to win by knockout. I think Ryan catches him and wins. I think he probably stops him. But for as long as the fight lasts, Royce is in the fight. He's always going to be aggressive coming forward. Floyd Mayweather, the man who's long been associated with Rolando Romero, is confident in Rolly's abilities. Despite the doubters who question Romero's skill set, Mayweather isn't afraid to make bold statements ahead of the fight. In his eyes, Romero's unrefined style and raw power will be enough to catch Garcia off guard. Rolly's got power, and when you've got power like that, it doesn't matter how fast or technical the other guy is. Mayweather said a thought that has already been expressed by other pros. In his defense, I think it's going to be a short, explosive fight where either of them could get hurt because Garcia's vulnerable defensively as well. Ryan says 4 rounds and he's out. There you go. See, I was going to say 5, but yeah, man. I have been hearing 4 and 5 from a lot of fans, whether either way, whether it's rolling, that fight doesn't go into the second half. Too much firepower, too much defensive flaws as well from both these guys. So yeah, man. I think it ends under 5 or 6 rounds easily, but it's going to be exciting. See, he added that Garcia, though gifted, is prone to lapses in focus, a trait that could cost him against someone as dangerous as Romero. Ryan gets wild sometimes, he's fast, but that speed won't matter when Lay's throwing bombs, Mayweather continued. His prediction, Romero by knockout with a big punch landing when Garcia gets reckless. I'm putting the money up right now that Ryan Garcia can beat Rolly. I give him 200,000 cash. Mayweather's confidence in Romero comes from his firm belief that the fight will come down to who can land the first big shot. Sure, Romero may not be as polished as Garcia, but his unpredictable aggression and power could give him an edge if Garcia isn't careful. It's a statement that's gotten some pushback, especially from Garcia's camp, but Mayweather stands firm, asserting that if Romero can bait Garcia into trading punches, the knockout will come. It's a risky strategy, but Mayweather is no stranger to taking risks in the ring. And he sees the same potential in Romero. I'm in Vegas. I'm having a great time. I'm hanging out with Floyd. I'm not going to lie, Floyd's pretty influential. He's like, why would he do that? Why don't you fight Rolly for the belt and then fight Devin Haney? Gave me advice. I said, that makes pretty much sense. I said, but I told the people already, I'm going to fight Devin. He said, some things change. John said, okay, basically is what he said. I'm paraphrasing. And then I made a quick decision to be like, okay, that makes sense. I'll go get another belt. I'll go get the WBO belt, which I was down to do. Meanwhile, Derek James, Garcia's trainer, has been working overtime to make sure that his fighter doesn't fall into Romero's trap. James knows that Garcia's speed and power are his biggest assets, but he's also aware that Garcia's tendency to get reckless has cost him in the past. Garcia's wild punches and occasional lack of discipline have been points of concern for James, but the veteran trainer believes that they fixed some of these issues in training. Music, we've been working on Ryan's focus, James said. We've got to make sure he doesn't get baited into a brawl with Rolly. If Ryan stays calm, uses his speed and power, he'll win. He's too talented to lose this fight. James seems to think that Garcia's superior boxing IQ will eventually win out over Romero's raw aggression. It's a classic tale of youth and speed against power and unpredictability. Music. But is Garcia truly the complete fighter that James believes he is? There's been a lot of talk about his potential, but many have criticized his inability to stay disciplined in the heat of the moment. Garcia's tendency to get drawn into exchanges could be his undoing if Romero can land that one explosive shot. Think Ryan handles cleans up early. I do think he wins. Yeah, I think both fighters be it obviously the common opponent right there. I think that both fighters obviously Ryan just fought Tank. I think it'll be better since fighting Tank. And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made that I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in that game plan. I think they came to this fight with the right adjustments. If Garcia doesn't stay sharp, he could be walking into a trap. There's also the issue of Garcia's mental focus. While he's physically gifted, some believe he lacks the mental fortitude to deal with the pressure of such a high-stakes fight. Tomorrow will be a test of whether Garcia can put it all together. Speed, power, discipline, and composure. Not because of Romero, but because of Ryan. My only question is, has he found himself? And it's not physical. It's not physical at all. At all. I have no doubts he's good physically. Has he found himself mentally? If he has, and I'm going to venture to say yes, he has. But if he has, then he wins this fight. And he probably wins it by stoppage. If he hasn't, it could be very interesting because Romero will throw. Devin Haney has also offered his thoughts on the fight, and as usual, he's not pulling any punches. Haney, who has had his own run-ins with Garcia, has long been skeptical of Garcia's decision-making. In a recent interview, Haney didn't hold back, stating that while Garcia has the ability to win, he's not convinced that Garcia has the mental toughness required for the task. Ryan's got all the tools, no doubt about it, Haney said. Last time. All right. Lastly, Times Square, New York. It's going to be a crazy experience. Is this the biggest fight of your career? Yeah, this got to be the biggest fight of my career. It's a historic night and it means everything. It means everything. So, yeah, this is the biggest fight of my life. He's got speed, power, and all the physical gifts you could ask for, but mentally, I'm not sure if he's ready for someone like Raleigh. Haney went on to say that Garcia's decision to fight Romero instead of him speaks volumes about his mindset. Ryan's making the wrong moves in his career. He could have fought me, but he chose Raleigh, and that's a mistake. Romero is dangerous, but he's not on the level of a fighter like me. You have a rematch plans against Devin Haney. Are you looking to show him something? Oh, yeah. I'm willing to show I cannot wait. I want to put a whooping on his dad, too. That's really who I want to put a whooping on. But Devin could get it as well again. I'm going to do the same thing just like I did last time. Maybe we could run it back in New York, too. Why not? Haney's criticism highlights a recurring theme in the build-up to the fight. Is Garcia truly focused, or is he letting his ego get the best of him? Fighting someone like Romero, who has a reputation for being wild and unpredictable, may not be the best test for someone of Garcia's supposed caliber. If Garcia wants to be considered among the elite, it's fights like this that will either prove or disprove his readiness for the top tier of boxing. Quick question. How's everybody doing? Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Hope that everybody's doing good. Everyone's having a blessed day. Rolly, we coming. But Haney's prediction, however, is still in favor of Garcia. Despite his doubts about Garcia's decision-making, he still believes that Garcia's superior speed and technique will carry him through the fight. Haney expects a quick finish, possibly a knockout, but he's clear that Garcia has to stay composed if he wants to pull it off. If Ryan stays disciplined, he'll catch Raleigh. Haney said Raleigh is dangerous, but he's too easy to read if you stay focused.